everything's working, then there's no reason it shouldn't be working. It's my justification. Let's hope nothing freezes, nothing fucks up, and the best that happens is a big old crash of everything. Okay, it looks like it's working. That's nice. At least it's that. Good, the most mid track in the whole game. So, quite misleadingly, this is not my first one. This is maybe the 6th or 7th time I've tried it. It's just a lot of technical difficulties, be it lagging, just like a half a second lag on the Mario Kart itself, meaning that I play like arse, or things just crashing straight up. Who really knows? Oh shit, double snipe on this bitch boy. Kind of wasted the red shell there because the green shell throw was so fucking good. Piss off with your fire breathers here. You need a very small room. Maybe that's why I'm able to pretend like I'm actually using this game. But thanks to handy dandy HDMI splitter, I can jump at the right time. That was the biggest issue. Was I wasn't able to jump at the right time, like because everything was delayed. Because my very amateur streaming setup was thus that I was playing off of OBS, like the streaming software, I suppose, and that had quite a lag on it. However, now I'm playing just off a regular monitor, which is basically just like I'm playing on TV. So that means I can actually play well, thank God, and not just get absolutely fucking smoked in every single race. Although I'm sure there will be get smoked, but for now I'm doing well. I still have to lose about 6 people on the second track of the fucking game, but okay, I'll take what I can get, because I lost a lot of VR playing those 3 or 4 streams where I just hate ass. So, here we are. Feels nice to come first. Hell, I'd take second. 7 people, 20 VR points, baby, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Everything still looks like it's working. That's nice. God, this is working out well. I'm really enjoying this. This is my first, I guess. This makes it my first real stream. I think the other problem last time was I had headphones on. Look at me, on with a little crown. Oh, don't I look cool, with my little pedo stash? The other problem is that I had headphones on and there's a microphone delay, and it was rough. It was really bad. I couldn't concentrate on what I was saying. But now I can barely hear the delay because I'm not wearing headphones because I don't care. So that's another good thing. And also, I don't want to get like that. Who's that streamer? That really roided guy who wore headphones for like 6 months straight and then like had like the indentation in his head. I don't know. I'm new to Twitch. I don't know popular streamers. So stupid. Oh, another guy with a mustache. That's interesting. Turn to look at me, Mr. Mustache. Oh, do you have a mustache? It's just a blonde mustaches. What's the point? Honestly, what's the point? Could you dye a mustache dark if you had blonde hair? Because, like, if you want to grow a mustache and you've got blonde hair, that makes sense. But, like, you'd have to dye it, right? Because then it just looks like you're really trying to grow a mustache, but you just can't act it. Trust me, I did. Took many years to cultivate such a stash. If you can even call this that. I'm self-conscious about the state of my mind, despite the fact that not at the front, so I don't care about. Oh, that's annoying. Get a super hornet first. Oh, you fucker. So I've done a thing one time. I reckon it was on 200cc. I was playing, and I got enough speed on the jump to make it the whole way and glide over like the track there. However, I'm not playing on it. Fucking myself up for no reason. See, this is. I was just saying, wow, I'm actually pretty good at this game, guys. Look, it's all the monitor lag. No, it doesn't. I can say it's because it's a later track in the game. It's fucking not. It's still a Micro Cup track in what? Star Cup? Give that? Yeah. Wait for me, guys. This is good. I'm glad that I figured out some kinks. If anything, I'm just waiting for it to eat ass and the screen to go down. But for now, I'm pretty happy. Ah! Ah! Oh, shit, dude. Come on, who's not good? Yeah, fuck y'all. Oh, eat dicks! Eat dicks! That's us. Alright, fuck you. Oh, eat a dick, though. Boy. Oh, no. Three fucking red shells. Okay. Come on. At least 6th. VR gaineth, VR loseth away. This is the problem when you're playing in a room with people that are better than you. It probably doesn't help that I haven't played Mario Kart in quite a long time. Oh, there goes Mr. Blondstash. There's 2 of the same default me. That's nice. How do people get their Miis like tonkin? Like, see this blue boy right here? Like, he is large and in charge. I wonder if anyone will ever watch. I'm really glad that it's still up. This is making me feel good. Checking my phone. Well, I wonder if it's going to be Cheap Beach. That's funny. I like that a lot. Oh, that rocks. I'm so happy about that. Look at my squid hat. My squid hat fucking rocks. Like, are those light up eyes? The possibilities are endless now that this kind of setup exists with your HDMI splitter. Because, you know, I can play Switch game. I've got a PS3. I can play PS3 games. I've got a PS2. I just got to buy I wonder if that's too many adapters if I'm going like AVI into like an AVI to HDMI converter into a HDMI splitter into a capture card. Like, is that too much? Is there too much going on there? I suppose there's only one way to find out. And maybe I ought to update setup, because right now I'm only running with that. It's doing pretty well, the old MacBook, considering it's full of nonsense, as well as running with OS, so at least there's that. But, yeah, for now, I'm pretty happy with the state of things, even just having a very clear screen to play Mario. Previously I was playing, like I said, off the OBS window, which not only was giving me significant lag, was also arms. So there's what? Well, I don't know. I feel like I haven't played Mario Kart like up close like this for a long time. It's like across a room on TV. In fact, I've probably never played Mario Kart this up close in my life, so that's not really. Fuck! Toad! That red shell, Padre. Oh, you know what? That Loki helped me. Jesus. This is absolute... What? Bruh. This is absolutely going to shambles. This is... Oh, no. Oh, no. He's absolutely fucked. It's the pressure of trying to talk. I was good that whole race. I'm only losing little bits of VR, so that's okay. But I was pretty good that whole race, and then I just ate shit right at the end. That's a pain. That's a real pain. Ah, well, here we go. What was I saying? Oh yes, there's many a game. I've bought so many PS3 games, like a decade ago, that I just never played. They're still in plastic. I don't even really know why that happened. I just never played them. But now there's the opportunity to stream my first plays of these things. That's what I want to do. A PS2. I don't know if anyone's ever seen a game or heard of a game called Buzzrod Fishing Fantasy, I think is the name of the game. But it's I want to say famously, but fuck all people know about it. It's a game that the developers fucked while making it, and it's unfinishable. It's uncompletable. It's uncompleted. Whatever. And you can't finish the game. And the reason is because the entire premise of the game is you're playing as this little rabbit guy, and he builds a variety of lures to catch certain fish. And when you catch certain fish, they've got certain items which enable you to build lures and catch more fish, etc., etc. Now, the problem with that is that you get to a point in this game in which you get to a point in this game in which you have to build a lure to catch a fish that's actually on the cover. It's like a weird skeleton skull fish thing. And you get to a point in the game where you can kind of see it, but you can't attract the fish because you don't have the right lure. But the one piece that you need to finish making that lure is unobtainable in the game. It's like you've already used it to make another lure that you need to progress through the game, and that item doesn't exist. And growing up, I always thought, oh, I'm just a kid, I don't know how this game works, I think this game sucks. And it just kind of faded into obscurity. However, I then came to realize as an adult, many, many years later, whilst looking it up and wondering, I wonder if there was ever a way to finish that game. I looked it up, I don't think there's no one really know about this game. But apparently it's an actual development issue. It's an issue that is famously or infamously or not very well knownly a thing that you just can't finish this game. And so obviously it sounds stupid to be like, hey, let's stream that. But I've wanted to play that game again for quite a while. Wiggler! I've wanted to play that game again for quite a while. I'm in 12th? Jesus, give me something good, dude. Oh, that's bad. Maybe the problem is I'm talking. I just gotta get better at the skill. Get better at playing and talking. That's what streaming is. But no, I know it sounds dumb to want to stream a game that doesn't have an end, but I think it'd be a nice nostalgia trip for me. It might be nice to watch, because I so very vaguely remember this game and the ins and outs of it. I've seen maybe 2 videos on YouTube that even exist about this game. There's one that has like a tutorial of like the first level, and then there's another one, like a 5-minute video from this guy confirming my initial thought that it is unfinishable. So I think I'm going to stream that once I've done a little bit more Mario Kart stuff, maybe some Pokemon Unite stuff, play with some PS3 stuff. I'll try and figure out the best way to make the PS2 streaming work. And then the other problem is sourcing the game, because, you know, it's hard enough to find popular PS2 games to buy nowadays because of the whole, you know, 90s noughties renaissance of it all. But finding not popular PS2 games is even harder. You know, you thought, you know, run on PS2 with expensive. Try finding a game no one likes. That shit's fun. So, yeah, you know, if I take the time and try to find it eventually it's really, then it's certainly possible that I do have to purchase like a PS2 here. I heard an interesting tip the other day that, are you joking? I heard an interesting tidbit the other day that, are you fucking kidding me? Bro. That in the box, unplayed PS2s are going for about $1,000. Like 1,000, whether or not it's 1,000 Australian dollars or 1,000 US dollars, I would have to think US dollars, which is even more kind of mind-boggling. Gotta get this is I'm just bad at this game. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, looks like VR to burn. Yeah, I would have thought it'd be American dollars. Which, in that case, is kind of fun. That's a lot of money for a very old... Where do my items go? For a very old system. And also, is the implication that they'll take the PS2 and then continue to keep it in box? Because like it's one if the goal is to just play PS2, go on eBay and find a second-hand PS2. There's plenty of them. But like in box, that's got to be a memorabilia thing. And if that's the case, like, yeah, I don't know. Gameplay, real Scott was like, oh, you prick! That's rough. That is a rough cut. That is 4 VR. I think I gained back the VR I lost in the last one. That is a rough dealing from that bullet bill. I just got absolutely shafted, thrown into the wall. Oh, my mouth is so itchy. Oh god. You know when you get an itch like on the roof of your mouth? Oh god, that sucks. Why is that happening? Wow, people really like Warriors Goldmine. No worries. We get it. It's a Wii track. Ugh. I always go random. It's the easiest thing to think of. And also, 9 times out of 10, if I'm playing Mario Kart for a long period of time, I get up and have a drink. Or pour myself a drink. Or go to the toilet. And I don't have time to figure out what I want to play, so I just pick random. I wonder if it's going to be Warriors Goldmine. Shock horror. Severely overrated track. Might be an unpopular opinion, don't care. Severely overrated track. Even the Wii version. This remake is fine. The Wii version is also fine. I grew up with Mario Kart Wii. It wasn't my first Mario Kart, I don't think. My dad and I played a lot of Mario Kart 64 and Super Mario Kart. So like, but I wouldn't go as far as to say that was my first Mario Kart. I'd say if I had the first Mario Kart experience, it would have been Mario Kart DS. But I think I've definitely, like I got Mario Kart DS first, but I definitely played more Mario Kart Wii. Because I think a lot of people my age probably would have done it. Just considering what the game was and what the systems were at the time and how big the game was. I think both live pretty comfortably together in the same time period. And I think if you had both, you'd probably like, you know, say for example, you go on a family holiday, right? Cousins or some shit. If you had a Wii and you had DS's, you're bringing both, right? The car ride maybe, and if you're going out, that kind of consists of Mario Kart DS, but like you're bringing the Wii, and when you're back home, wherever you're staying, you're playing it. So I think you're gonna get more playtime out of it, and I think that's why it's remembered so fondly. It's most people's first console, or you know, a lot of times it's great and all, but like, not every track in there is gold, okay? Like, were we all extremely robbed by the fact that Toad's Factory wasn't in the Booster Course Pass? Absolutely. Absolutely. However, not every fucking track is bad. Like, another completely fucking overrated track in Mario Kart Wii, Moonview Highway. Get fucked. I actually fucking hate Moonview Highway. What a boring fucking track. Like, it was cool in Mario Kart Wii as, you know, a special part, whatever, but like, not worth bringing up, in my opinion. There's that many fucking city courses, there's that many, like, night city courses, like, I'd much rather, like, Singapore Spring is a much better night city course, so much more interesting. And Toad's Turnpike, you know, for a lot of people, really dropped the fucking ball in the Booster Course Pass for being a bad night-themed, road-themed track, and also not particularly well ported over. Not really ported over, but not well remade for Tour and for the Booster Course Pass. But like Moonview Highway, get fucked. Like, it's not that good. It's not that good. It really isn't. Are there any other bad? Ribbon Road's not bad. Are there any other bad? Well, not bad Wii courses, but just overrated. I love Cooper Cape. Wii Cooper Cape is fab. Booster Course Pass Cooper Cape is awful. So bad. They really fucked it. Like, really shat the bed on on Booster Course Pass Cooper Cape. I wish we all waited so long for the Booster Course Pass. And we all paid, not so much money, but we paid half a new game for a new game's worth of content after the fact, instead of them making a new Mario Kart. So I can see where they were at, but like, the texture on everything in the Booster Course Pass is so shit. It's so, and I get that they just took it from Tour and blew up the aspect ratio and just threw it in the Booster Course Pass. That's fine, I get that. I'm definitely one for, you know, think smarter, not harder, doubling your workload with half the work. But, like, this looks fat. This looks awesome. I feel like maybe I haven't paid too much attention to these battles past, which is a bad thing. But there are definitely tracks in the Booster Course Pass that make me want to rip my own collar. Like, it's just not. Cooper Cape is definitely one. Maple Freeway almost suffers a similar fate, but just misses out on being shit. But like, Cooper Cape is a perfect example of a really great looking track that lost all its charm because of a really shit. So, that's my opinion. No, I mean, like, I've found myself to be very passionate about Mario Kart. The fact that I even bought the Booster Course is a testament to having tried playing this game. That was stupid. But yeah, I really do think that there are elements of this game for the Booster Course that are just not, honestly, almost not even worth it. Again, it's a very stupid thing to say. But like, because, you know, we've got a full game worth of shit. The other thing I'm also realizing is, like, there are going to be retro courses that are Switch courses. And the thing that scares me is if Nintendo are settling into the comfortable mediocrity, what kind of, are we going to get those fucking amazing Mario Kart 8 visuals on the next console? The next generation Mario Kart? Or are we just going to get comfortable mediocrity again? Surely they could not justify themselves putting out anything in the base game that is less than what we got on Mario Kart 8. And I guess the thing that sparks enjoyment in my mind, and excitement in my mind, excitement in my mind is the fact that there are probably going to be courses that came back in the booster course pass that everyone frothed, like Cooper Cape, you know, etc., etc., that will get remade properly. Let's get a Sunset Wilds that A, doesn't look like shit, and B, has a sunset. May we? May we do that, please? How are they gonna, like, take the hyper-realism of Moo Moo Meadows in base game of Mario Kart 8 and apply that to Squeaky Clean Sprint? Where are we at? Will they remake, from the ground up, will they remake tour tracks? Which tour tracks will they bring back? Because it's an opportunity to get all the shit ones out, like London Loop can fuck off. Berlin Byways can fuck off. Amsterdam Drift might be interesting with like less cartoony looking flowers and stuff. That might be kind of cool. I think Sydney Sprint might come back purely for the music alone. Yeah, I don't know. There's a few that could come back. Speak of the devil. You know what? Let's hyperanalyze Maple Tree Way while we're here. This is kind of looking cute, but like, if this was base game, those leaves would be like floating around. They wouldn't just be like chilling, they'd like zoom away. Like, it's still good, but it's basically like they, instead of doing it from the ground up or even kind of like implementing any particular Mario Kart 8 isms into it, they just went, okay, take Maple Tree Way, make it look as bubbly as anything else in Tour does, and put it on. That's all we did. And also, okay, so here's something else I think. Here's what I think. Oh, yes! Like, oh, shit. Here's what I say as a musician. This is a gripe. So, the Mario Kart 8 base game, amazing. We all know this. This is not a new concept for anyone. The Mario Kart 8 base game has phenomenal music. I obsess over watching them actually perform the music. Like, that is, why would I obsess over watching the performances themselves as they recorded it. It's amazing. Like, everybody people and stuff is like fucking unreal. Then the Supergirl subway recording. Oh, so good, right? I wish I couldn't hear everything made of me. I understand that just like having to, build everything from the ground up, game-wise and track-wise and all this shit, and texture-wise, it's the same with the music. You've got to get all the users in, you've got to pay them all, there's a lot of work, you might as well get into it. I get it. But like, there are some really shit track music produced to console. That being said, everyone loves Sydney Springs. It's not Sydney Springs. The Sydney one. The one where I'm from. The Australian. Sydney Spin. Sydney in my place. Anyway. Everyone froths the Sydney Spin. Right. For good reason. It's a back. But like, could we have done more? Motherfucker! Should have tried. At least I came out. I wasn't really good that whole time. I didn't lose, didn't win. We're happy with that. At least there's that. Oh god, I've been rambling for so long, but I guess that's all streaming is, right? It's just like playing shit, especially with a game like Mario Kart, where you're just kind of like, I don't expect anyone to want commentary of, or like, oh, I took that turn, good. But maybe that's what people do want. And if that's the case, then this is not the stream for you. if you want to hear my thoughts about how Cooper Cape looks, welcome. Oh, Tokyo Blur can fuck off. That sucks. What a disappointing tour track. I get it's the first city track in tour. And if it wasn't, and I'm wrong, then that's even worse. But what a terrible wasted opportunity, especially considering that it is the country of origin for this game. What a terrible, terrible missed opportunity for some really, really cool shit. It is so generic. Like, Conjured the Beast. Let's look at how generic it is. Yeah, there's just like, I've been to Tokyo and it was one of the most incredible experiences. And this is just so bland. Look at it. It looks like a fucking cartoon. And not a good one. Yeah, it's pretty disappointing. Like Tokyo Tower, that's cool. I guess it's meant to be Mount Fuji, but like there's so much cool shit with it. But it's just roads. Roads and roads and roads. All it fucking is. Like, take us down, like, you know, Shinjuku, like, or Harajuku, or whatever it is that, like, where all the weeds go. Like, I've been down there, that's so cool. You know, take us, Shibuya Crossing, you know? I don't even, maybe, is that what this is? No, it's not even! Shibuya Crossing! Why is Shibuya not in it? You know, like, shit! Yeah, maybe it is. But if it isn't, then that's... Yeah, it doesn't look... Yeah, see, like, maybe... This could easily have been one of those tracks that, like, starts in the evening, turns to night, God forbid they put a sunset in this game. But, like, there are other tracks that do it. There are other tracks that do it. So, like, God forbid they put, like, a sunset in there, and you can, like, go through Shibuya Crossing and, like, sunset, and then, like, the nightlife in Tokyo is so cool. Like, there's so much neon and, like, all this shit going on. But instead, it's just a fucking... This is roads and highways! Like, I get there's a lot of roads, but still. Fair, not bad. Maybe anger is where is what helps the cause. Who knows? Oh, we got a Wii wheel! We got a motherfucking Wii wheel. Is it a Wii wheel or just, like, the Switch wheel? Because the Switch wheel's way less good. I'm still gonna go random, but I really hope no one does, we don't do Dolphin Shoals again, because that's just unnecessary. Look at that chocolate now, bat. Look at it, little nose, little honking nose. I think something that was really, really cool is, when the Booster Course Pass was really popping off, I don't think I bought it straight away, or I did, but when I started playing it, I had just come back from a trip to Europe, and it was really, really hectic to play tracks set in places that I had just come from for the first time, which was unbelievable. Like, Amsterdam Drift, for example, seeing all the things in Amsterdam, be like, oh my god, like, I vaguely recognize what that's meant to be, or like that, or like that. London Loop, same thing. Berlin Byway, same thing. Oh my god. Especially Rome Avanti, and I'll tell you why, because when my partner and I were in Rome, we were on a Contiki tour, so just like sign up and go with like 50 other 20 to 25-year-olds and just get drunk all the time. So that was really, it was really a great experience. We went to like 9 countries in 16 days or something whack like that. Started in London, ended in London. It was great. Fantastic. I'm definitely makes me want to go back. But the really cool thing when we got to Rome was we did the Trevi Fountain and we my partner and I, we sat on the corner of the fountain and we threw coins behind our back. And I think you're supposed to go 1 coin if you plan to return to Rome, 2 coins if you're going to get married, and 3 coins if something happens. Right? And so my partner and I threw 2 coins because we're being cute and lovey and shit. And our trip manager told us to throw them over. It must have been left hand over right shoulder or right hand over left shoulder. Whatever it wasn't the right one. So we did that, and we got told that from someone that was speaking to it. I'm like, fuck, we're gonna go back. We're gonna reverse the luck. We're gonna go back and make it so. And so me, my partner, 2 of our friends, and a 3rd friend. So 3 friends. We went back to Trevi Fountain, but we went at night, which was really, really cool. So we flew there into the city in Rome, like the central CBD area of Rome. But we went there at night, and there was no crowds to speak of. It was amazing. It was so cool, and it looks exactly like it does in Mario Kart Tour in the Sports Park in Rome. It was incredible. So we went there and reversed the spell. Then had some like pizza and got drunk and rode scooters home. Such a great experience. But to have that experience that probably not very many people have had in terms of seeing Trevi Fountain at night with just no one there. There was maybe like 5 or 6 other tourists there compared to the daytime where it was more. Fuck yeah. Yeah, to be there and to see it, and to have such a unique experience with that location, and then to have that experience echoed in game and play Rome Avanti and go, holy shit, flying over Trevi Fountain, I've got photos of this exact thing in this exact context. Like that was wild. That was really, really cool. So yeah, I guess that's the one soft spot I do have for the Booster Course Pass and the tour tracks, as much as I don't enjoy playing them. I shouldn't say that. I'll give my best shot. As much as there's like, they can be mid, even London Loop and whatnot, like it's still nice to see places that you've been and you can identify and go, holy shit, like that's so cool. Especially when it's so far away and the time between drinks as to when you'll be there again is so long. I don't imagine I'll go back to Europe anytime soon, that's for damn certain. Purely just for finances' sake. We're very lucky to go there in the first place. So yeah, it's almost a way to relive those experiences and think about the nice. Oh man, I fucking hate this track. On the 3 or 4 failed streams that I've done so far, Mario Kart Circuit GBA came up like every time, and I just got fucked every single time. So I might need to concentrate on this one. Which, no, I'm very thankful to have the opportunity to create the opportunity for myself and my partner to get as amazing as to see the sights. We didn't even really go to all of it. Greece or anything, Spain, so there are things like Athens and Madrid Drive that we can't necessarily go to. But definitely seeing things like Amsterdam Drift, London Loop, Villa Violates, Rome Avanti. It's so cool. It really is fantastic. It's so cute. Playing these tracks on Mario Kart 8 is like just one like little depresso step behind what I'll do sometimes, which is get really drunk and then put on like drone footage or like 4K walkthrough of a city and just be like, I've been there, like it's so sad. But I've definitely done that a fair few times, just because like, you miss these places, you know? Oh, frick! these places and you miss these experiences. Like for example, I brought up Amsterdam quite a bit. It was mainly because, as you do in Amsterdam, you get stoned. My partner and I, we went to a park in the middle of Amsterdam called Vondel Park, and partook. Wait, second name bad. And we partook in the cultural stylings as you do in Amsterdam, and rode bikes around Vondel Park, and it was so cool because like I had this very vivid experience in which everything was just so bright and vibrant, and there was, and I've got very bad hay fever, so if you catch me sniffing, I apologise. There we go. Had this experience. We're riding our bikes around Vondel Park in Amsterdam, and there was pollen just like raining down from all these trees. It was beautiful, nice, warm, sunny day, summer in that part of the world, and I felt like I was in Mario Kart because there was this rules of the road. Like there's more bikes than people, I think, in Amsterdam, something disgusting like that. But like bikes really do reign supreme there, and for that reason, there was road rules in this park when we were riding around, and it really did feel like Mario Kart in the moment. And so then to go and play something like Amsterdam Drift is very funny to link those two experiences. But then also one of my depresso stages where I sat down and after playing Mario Kart and feeling very longingly for those places in Europe, I sat down and I tried to find a 4K walkthrough of Vondel Park and waited until I found the place that we pulled over our bikes and we lit up the fattest of boobs. We had maybe 2 or 3 puffs of, if that, and then promptly put the rest on it. It was just so much. Like, we are not big smokers, and so that might sound blasphemous to those who are more living that stoner lifestyle. However, I pride myself in still being able to have a small and yes, having to smoke having to smoke 10 bowls just to be high going. It's not right. It's just not fun. It's fun. I'm happy to have one coming over and up. I'm glad that God, I'm so glad for how quickly the unboxes are spawned. Come on, baby. At least one. Wow, DK. More like dick. Good gear, bro. Good stuff. Yeah, so weed, right? I know this is what all my games are about. Get into the lobby, up against some good people, and things go from good to bad. Oh, for fuck's sake! Fucking hell, car, that's fucking bullshit. Come on. Come on, baby. Ninth. -3. We are pretty happy with that. Oh, I need some water. I'll be back in a sec, everyone. streaming content like leaving the stream. Hey, Sydney Sprint. I can't wait for it to not be Sydney Sprint. Please pick Sydney Sprint so that I can confirm or deny whether or not it's Sydney Sprint. Also, I apologize for the squeakiness of my chair. That's gonna really fuck up my OCD. 45 minutes worth of 45 minutes worth of the camera in one way and then adjusting it. Ah, that sucks. Oh man. Oh, that's a track that we need in the next Mario Kart. Airship Fortress, totally. Dino Jungle, totally. Warrior Coliseum. I don't think I've ever actually played Warrior Coliseum. And that's only because it's been so long since I've played Double Dash. I can need to confirm more than that. And even then, I played Double Dash at like after school hours care in primary school. And it was one of those things where like you had to write your name on a list to play the game or whatever that they had. And so like every kid got like 20 minutes maybe to play GameCube, and then like you have to switch to the next person, and you could maybe get in like 2 or 3 good games if people were willing to play you. But yeah, just never had any time. The thing is so fucking but like, you know, there'd be kids who are playing like a perfect example is Crash Bandicoot The Run Cortex, which is a sick game. I really love that game. It's probably a game that you can find at the end of the very interesting. And the reason is because we had it on the GameCube at school, and there was just kids who really wanted to have their own kind of experience with the game. And so, you know, you and your friend would sign up for the GameCube in the Arvo and have like, you know, a good hour with the game, like all 3 of you went one after the other. And so you'd get like maybe a third of the way through the game, especially considering that this certain circumstance would happen quite a bit, so you kind of got really used to playing the first part of the game. And then the kid after you, holy shit. Oh, dude, keep playing a save file, keep playing it, like, no, I want to start from the start. And this kid will go all the way back to the start of the game, just so that they could play the game for themselves. Like, I get it, but also, like, you can only do it so many times. Like, we've all played the first 4 levels of this fucking game, like, a million times. Can we please try something else? Can we please progress through the game? I don't think they had a memory card. If my memory serves me correctly, I don't think they had a memory card, and so you literally get a certain part through the game and then just have to fucking give up. Like, it'd just be lost to time because this kid didn't want to keep playing, and we all just wanted to see what the next part of the game was. We just wanted to see what that next level was, what that next boss was. It had the elemental masks, so we're like, who's the next elemental that comes into this game? But no, there was that one kid who's like, I want to play from the start. And so we'd all have to fucking watch as this fucking kid plays the same level we've all played a million times, and it's just, you can tell I'm passionate about it, yeah? Oh my god. Such a pain in the ass. I wish it never happened. And I think, I can't remember if I know I had the game on PS2. Anyway, why did I even bring that up? I think the reason I brought that up is because I was saying I've hardly ever played Double Dash, because that's the circumstance you find yourself in. If you can, by some miracle, get 2 or 4 of your mates, because no one wants to just play fucking time trials or whatever. You can't even in Double Dash anyway, can you? I don't know. I suppose you could play one, but you'd have to be able to play one player in Double Dash. But you never wanted to, because the whole idea of Double Dash is to play with multiple people. Are we doing Paris Promenade? Ugh. Yeah, so like, you know, you get on with your mate and play like 2, 3 tracks. Maybe you get like you pick one Grand Prix and play it, and then by that time, the time's up. And so, like, honestly, I couldn't even tell you if I played Warrior Coliseum. I remember seeing it on a Mario Kart video. Like, you know how, like, the Mario Kart Wii competitive community is, like, massive? Well, I was watching this one YouTuber play through all of these, like, expansion, custom courses that people have developed and stuff. And there was a bunch of gaming tracks. And one of them was Warrior Coliseum, and I remember seeing it like, fuck, this is sick! Like, I don't think I've ever played this track before. And maybe I had, maybe I hadn't. Honestly, who fucking knows? Honestly, who knows if I have played it or I haven't, but like... Yeah, who knows if I played it or not. But I certainly hope that they bring it back. The one Mario Kart I have definitely never played. The one Mario Kart I have done a collision played is 7. Because I'm sure I had a 3DS. Actually, you know what? No, I did in fact have a 3DS at a certain point. But I never bought Mario Kart 7 for it, and I have since sold that. So, I mean, gives a shit. Actually, here's a... oh, you prick! Here's a talking point. Will they pull a Smash Ultimate? Because it's been 10 years of this one. It's been a long time with Mario Kart 8, with Booster Force Pass and everything. You know, will they pull a Smash Ultimate and hit us with like every track from everything? That could be it. Right? I think that would be highly No, don't fucking do me like that. Oh! Not bad. I think that would be... my bad. I think it'd be very interesting. It'd be a lot of work on Nintendo's part, but I guess they've had a decade to figure it out. So I think they could go ahead and muster the strength. Oh, it is Sydney Spring. Oh, Mushroom Gorge is another one of those Wii tracks that looks like arse, but I digress. Yeah, will they put in like every track from every game? And if not, maybe they will do something similar to the Booster Course Pass in a way where they create their Nitro Kart and Retro Kart base game roster based around the way they usually do it, but a fair spread from all games when it comes to retro courses. And honestly, considering the way how well the Booster Course Pass was received all in all, maybe they'll do more retro than Nitro this time, which would be kind of wild. But perhaps they do a Booster Course Pass style thing, but instead of releasing random tracks, it is console-specific tracks, which then you can kind of filter through, like, these are all the Super Nintendo tracks, these are all the 64 tracks, these are all the Super Circuit tracks, blah, 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 and go through this massive list of everything, and eventually, everything will be added. And then just continue to hash the game with new shit. Like, that could be really cool. I would actually be very interested if that was the case, especially if that was an intended decision from launch, considering that I think the reason the Booster Force Pass can feel fun in the game is because they realized they needed something to pass people over they needed something to tie people over while they were developing the new console and doing all this shit. They were saying that, you know, in the back of their mind, they're like, fuck, we need to save the tour courses, we need to save the tour courses because they're going to get all these things that kind of meant that they did the Booster Course Pass as an afterthought, as a way to kind of prolong things. Whereas if they come out of the gate knowing, here's what we're doing for Mario Kart 9, we're releasing X amount of tracks in this way, and then after the fact we're releasing wave upon wave of retro tracks, but they are console specific, and eventually people will be able to play every track from every console. The reason I kind of jumped to this idea is the fact that I was thinking, well, I know I'm never going to be able to play 3DS tracks unless they're retro consoles, because I'm never really going to fuck with my 3DS again. So, you know, in what way could I experience, you know, the less favorable 3DS tracks or less favorable Super Circuit tracks, but not necessarily anyone wants and won't be brought back. But, you know, I still like it. So, you know, what universe is that? That's the idea that I have. So Nintendo can use that idea. Oh, so close to going up to 6,000 VR. You know what? I think I'll stream. I was gonna knock the stream off at an hour because for a first stream, I think an hour is okay. I know most streamers will probably do a lot longer than that, but I've literally started streaming straight after work today, so you know, I'm tired. But I think I'll stream until I crack 6,000. Even if it's even if I get to 6,001, that'll be a hard end of stream, methinks. If the room doesn't disintegrate. Okay. Ew, we got another gross beard. And more of the default guys. Thank you. Welcome yourself, Mr. Japanese man with a beard. Everyone is all cut up about Daisy Circuit and how it doesn't hold up to the original. Like, so many Wii tracks have fallen victim to. I think Daisy Circuit's pretty good. Fuck you, Moonview Highway. I think Daisy Circuit's pretty good. I think it was good then and it's good now. I like the Daisy Cruiser is more prominent in the background. That's a bit of world building. I thought they had blocked off the shortcut until it was only in watching a random video that I realized it's not blocked off. It's literally just got one of those fucking cardboard piranha plants in front of it, like in like Paris Promenade and Berlin Byways. That you just drive into it and you can knock it down and then do the shortcut. So I will definitely do the shortcut in Daisy Circuit again. It comes up on this. Oh wow, this is maybe streaming really is the perfect thing for me. Playing games in a so-so manner, and playing games in a so-so manner, and talking shit. Two things that I'm really good at. Politely yo shit. Oh, bro! Yeah, I mean, I'm good at playing games bad. I'm good at talking. So, this is good for me. I made dinner last night. My partner and I had a little thing going where we would cook on one night and eat for 2 nights. So we cooked only maybe twice to 3 times a week. That's really amazing. So I know that our dinner is great. Bonus fun. than I thought. Oh! We're gonna be here for a while. Oh, someone's here. There's 2 viewers now. I know I'm 1 viewer, but there's someone here. Hello, whoever you are. I don't know. I actually don't know how these things work. So if you're here and you want to say hey, say hey. That's so weird. Oh shit. Hello. How are you? This. Wow. Welcome to my stream. This is the first interaction I've ever had with anyone on Twitch. So. Congratulations for being part of this moment that means a lot more to me than it does to you. Wow, this is so cool. I hope you're not a bot. Maybe you are a bot and you just said, oh, okay, maybe you're not a bot. Oh, that's so wild. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, and another person. No, you're not a bot. Oh, I'm glad you're not a bot. Is this other person a bot? Hey, question mark? That doesn't seem like a bot thing to say. If you're not a bot, welcome to the non-bot chat. I don't even know what we're playing. You've missed about an hour's worth of deranged ramblings, so maybe you can suss the VOD afterwards. Is VOD the right word? I'm very nervous. Like I said, first stream. And I'm glad that you're here to watch me play Mediocre MarioKart. Oh, if I make a series out of this, I'm definitely calling it Mediocre MarioKart. That is a vibe. I like that. Ooh. Oh. Case in point. Oh, God. I don't know if I was on a particular topic when people arrived, but since you're here, yeah, maybe I'll just concentrate on playing the game. Oh, I'm just a bit too giddy that there are actually people here. This is so bizarre. Wow. Now, it's fine when I'm rambling to myself. Shit. Case in point, guys. I apologize. Case in point, I can ramble for an hour and play fine, but as soon as I have possibly the smallest Twitch audience in existence, my game crumbles to pieces. But it's okay. I'm happy to be that guy. Plays well until someone's here. Oh, dude. I'm just waiting to turn it around once I'm done playing. What's going on? And if that's the case, so be it. I will cherish the time that 2 non-bots, are here to say hey. God, I sound so wholesome. Is it wholesome to say that? I don't even know what this track is. Is this Singapore Sprint? Does anyone, do either of you, if you're still here, know what this track is? And is it on Miracle? Because it feels like it is. Oh, man. Oh, dirty dog. Come on, baby. It feels like we're close to the finish line, right? This is gotta be good. No. Oh. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, you dirty dog. Come on. Come on. Come on. We can do this. We can do this. Do it for the non-bots. Do it for the non-bots. Can we get 5th? We can't, but it's okay. Is it okay? Will I even get any VF from that? -4. That's okay. Wow, you're still here. Another bot. How are you doing? Cool. Which more games do you play? Not very many on Switch. I'm planning to play Pokemon Unite. If you don't know what that is, it's a cool game. It's like League of Legends, but with Pokemon. Ever play any horror type games? I would like to. It was Singapore Speedway, I guess. A good you first viewer. I don't have any horror type games ready to play, but I'm not opposed to it. I feel like that's such a Twitch vibe. But then again, will I take myself out of the horror by rambling? that's the problem. Is the horror games are meant to be all for suspense, and also I'm a coin flip when it comes to being scared. I'm either like a big screamer, which is great for streaming, or I'm like one of those tense up and just like don't say anything, like, which is not good for streaming. Maybe face-wise, but when it comes to audio, I'm an audio guy, so I always think of how it comes across in an audio scape, but then I gotta remember there's a camera on me, so maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, I should probably pay attention. This is Rainbow Road. Yes, who could forget that? Oh god, this is so good. Not a fan of this remake. I was saying before that the booster course pass has been very hit or miss when it comes. No! Oh, shocking. Is the stream still going though? Okay, the stream is still going. Oh, that's rough. That sucks. I don't know who left, but you left right at the right time for when everything crashed. Yes, I was saying to whom it may concern that the Booster Course Pass really did some injustices to a lot of the Wii tracks, particularly Cooper Cape, because I love Cooper Cape, and it really fucked it. These two very strange looking dudes with the dreads rocked up, and they are not only exactly the same me, but also dancing together, which is so bizarre. I love that. Hopefully I would assume they know each other, or it's just some person. Is it possible to classic communication? Yeah, dude, you know. Do you play Mario Kart? You seem like you know what's up. You seem like you're a Mario Kart person. And if so, jump on. Play, stream together. Play sometime. Or maybe you're just here to vibe. And if you are, then that's good too. I did say that I put down a very hard and fast, once I get to 6,000 VR, I will stop streaming for the day, because I've just come from work and I'm very tired. But in the way I'm playing right now, it doesn't seem like that's going to be happening anytime soon. You do play Mario Kart. Oh shit. Aw, thank you. You saw first stream and you can hop in. Well, I really do appreciate it. If you don't ever come back, because I can't put first stream in the title every time, so if by some miracle you're back again, I can't wait until then. Not that I'm kicking you out right now. It sounds like I am. But I'm glad that you can be here for the first. It sounds so bizarre to say. I think mainly because you get to your mid-20s, you seldom have new experiences. I was really hoping that was going to work. You know, when you get to your mid-20s, you very rarely have new experiences. And that's, I think, why I'm so giddy, is because, you know, it's one thing to jump on stream and basically just be rambling to yourself, but to have an audience, however small, and to do it for the first time is really, really cool. So, it's exciting. You know what isn't exciting for me? Literally everything happening in this game. Oh, here I am thinking I was like last being made, and I was like, okay, I'm happy with last. I can work my way up. And then I realized I wasn't last, which is even worse. Okay, can I make this through? Oh, through here. Hopefully that's going to do something. Ah yes, the Cooper Dreads, whose name I won't even attempt. That's to be clicked and last on the internet forever. States right now. It's Tuesday the 5th here, but I know that in Australia we're ahead of us. Actually, that's a question. I was going to say, the person who was here before, I wonder where they were from. All around the country. All around the world. And so they could be from anywhere. So who would you say they were from? They could have been literally anywhere. Of course when everyone leaves I do well. Don't mind me, I'm just soaking up the fact that there were people here. That's really cool. Alright, that goes to show that, you know, the title does actually mean something. So, old mates or viable bunny bud. People's usernames are so weird. You know, they figured they'd hop in because it was first stream ever. Well, yeah. Maybe they left right after I said I won't be saying the second stream ever. Oh, jeez. Oh, you're still here. Cool. What inspired my username? So I am a musician. I guess by trade. I do play gigs for money. But I've been a musician for a very long time. And Orangutan was the name of my first band. And when that band broke up, I was the primary songwriter, main singer, bass player, and I decided to take the name and continue doing solo work under that name. So I've got a little bit of music out on Spotify. Sorry. I've got a little bit of music out on Spotify under the name Orangutan, with a G. But when I updated the band's Instagram from Orangutan's band, I just changed it to Orangutan's Guy, because I was a singular guy. So, maybe a little bit more long-winded than necessary for that answer, but yeah, I hope it makes sense. In terms of what inspired the name Orangutan in the beginning, we formed the band in high school, in music class, and at the time, we had to pick a song to do. We got given a song by an Australian band called Powderfinger. I don't know where you're from, but really big deal in Australia. A bit down right now. There was quite a big deal. But yeah, so we got given a Powderfinger song, and our group didn't really want to do it. Also, at the time, I was predominantly a drummer in high school. But there was already a drummer that had been put into that group, and a guitarist that had already been into that group, and I was just starting to sing at the time, so I said, fuck it, I'll sing and I'll play bass, I'll fill in all the gaps. We got given a Powderfinger song, we didn't want to do it, and so we decided to do a new song, and it was Fake Tales of San Francisco by the Arctic Monkeys, which, if you haven't heard, is a great song. Arctic Monkeys, great band. But we did that, it went really, really well. We did the whole, we should be a proper band. Started writing songs and whatnot. We needed a name, and at the time we wanted to learn another Arctic Monkeys song. And we were like, we should just be an Arctic Monkeys cover band and call ourselves the Frosty Orangutan. And we were like, that's funny. And then in my stupid mind, I was like, that's actually fire name. Drop the Frosty Orangutan. Keep the G on because it's silly. Why not? Really? Like, who cares? And the rest is history. We started gigging as Orangutan with the G. Did some pretty cool gigs in our time. And then eventually, around towards maybe halfway through university, we decided to call it quits. And at the time I was doing a lot more solo stuff, and so I decided to keep the solo stuff going with the thing there. Oh, Stick, you're in a band as well. What did you play? Also, random question, and potentially a weird one. Where are you from? Are you Australian? Are you from elsewhere in the world? Because I only realised that just before that Twitch is all over the world, so you could be from anywhere. You played the trumpet, sick. I played trombone in high school. That rocks. I love that. Did you Canadian, awesome. Oh, that's so cool. I've never been, but I'd love to go. I had a friend from Canada, from British Columbia, for many, many years. She made videos for quite a while. She is now still making videos, but of the more lewd variety, which is so wild. But nah, that's so cool. Happy trails from Australia. Man, the internet's so wild. Just talking in real time to people from across the world is just insane. Literal strangers. This is so good. Did you only play in a high school band, playing trumpet, or did you go out and play around the traps in good old Canada? is if you haven't played out live, that's a trip. Especially playing on trumpet, like, especially depending on what kind of music it is. That's probably the most important thing. Trumpet lends itself to so many different things. Oh, you probably played Dad. So now I'm geeking out about music. Let's see. Man, I like things, man. Holy shit. This is so cool. You haven't touched it since you graduated? Fair enough. Literally me and trombone. I got through high school playing trombone. And then I had 2 trombones for like years. And I sold one maybe 6 months ago. And then I gave the other one to a friend. They were like, oh, I want to roll trombone. It's far too loud for me to continue trying to practice, especially with my embouchure completely broken and unable to do anything. And so it just gathered dust. You still have a trumpet, are you in the same sit? Oh, shit. I feel like trumpets is also one of those instruments where it's like, it seems really badass when you start learning it, and like once you can start doing stuff, like, yeah, this is sick, and then it's very good. I think that's the case for a lot of instruments, especially in yeah, need some motivation. Through that. What kind of music? What kind of music was it? Learn the Dolphin Shoals saxophone solo on trumpet. That's fun. If you got into streaming, you could stream yourself learning to play the trumpet once a day. That's good content. It might not sound amazing, but it could be motivation. It's certainly streaming is certainly motivating me to get better at talking and playing Mario Kart sometimes. So that's something fun. Yeah, what kind of music? Because I guess that would also and I guess what you want out of it. I've been holding on to so many red shells this whole time. Dude. Oh, sick. Yeah, orchestral trumpet can be like that, where it's more... It's less intrusive than a genre like jazz. And so I guess the wants to pick it up again is probably not there compared to if you were doing something like if you had roots in jazz or in other kind of more... Like if you're in a ska band. Oh, great call. Thank you for that. Oh, I can adjust that here. Thank you. It's probably because I'm back from the mic, which is poor mic technique. But I love that. Thank you for the feedback. This is so wild. What is going on? That's so cool. Yeah, play trumpet again, dude. Hell yeah. Get around it. Whether or not it's orchestral or not. Learn Megalovania. Oh, that's something I did in high school. I did I was in year 12 or grade 12 or whatever. What is it? Senior year is maybe what it is in Canada. I don't know. I was in the last year of high school, and as part of one of the music subjects I was doing, I had to do composing and arranging, and I composed. Well, at the time, Undertale was like really fucking popping off and whatnot, and so I composed a brass quartet arrangement of Megalovania, just because it was kind of the meme song at the time. I was kind of fire. I thought I did pretty well. It was really hard to do. I recorded it with a few friends of mine. It was 2 trumpets, trombone that I played, and euphonium. Wow, I'm sure you probably know what euphonium is, but if anyone ever watches this VOD has no idea what I'm talking about. Euphonium is a small tuba. Is the best way you can approximate what that is. But now learn Megalovania, dude. That'll be wild. I know it's completely outdated at this point. Yeah, I guess what's, you know, if motivation is the thing that's lacking there, what do you think could motivate you? Could this chat even motivate you? Could talking to a random stranger, could peering into the room of a foreign person whilst they play mediocre video games be the motivation that you need to pick up that phone? I see that. You know, part of me really wants to edit this into like a fun video, but like the other part of me is like, why would I go back to this again? Come on. Hey, no. I should have said that. That's it. Come on. Do I get any VR for that? I'm no closer. What have you said? Oh, you knew some Megalovania. Sick. Yeah, finding a song that's fun enough to play on trumpet. Fair call. Fair call. Megalovania could be the one. Or the Dolphin Shoals saxophone solo. That's kind of wild. That's a party trick, that is. Start taking your trumpet around everywhere and just take requests. That's, you know what, that should be the motivation, is be that one person who rocks up with a trumpet to just random places, social events, anywhere people might be really annoyed by the trumpet, and just take requests. And be good enough at trumpet to just play whatever anyone throws at you. That'll keep people interested. God, imagine how many people would drop you like a sack of shit if that happened. People dropped up. Well, you know what? Depending on who frequents your outings, they could be really into that. I feel like my friends might be really into that, and then very quickly annoyed. Then again, I think most anyone would be, right? What is a waddle boots? Never really taken too much notice of waddle boots. Ah, yes, inclusive boots. This is a really short track. This is super short track. Oh, there's some trumpet for you. It's trombone, but still, that's kind of fun. Learn the Riverside Park. Is it Riverside Park or Dino Park? Maybe Riverside Park. Learn the Riverside Park trombone gear on trumpet. There's some. See, now I think you have to come back to at least one more stream whenever I eventually do another stream. Maybe follow. If you follow, do you get notified when I go online? If so, do it. And then come back and let me know how you go with your trumpet, and if you've learned Megalovania or the Riverside Parks. I'd love to know. If I never hear from you again, I'll feel bad, but I understand. Probably already touring the world. Come on. Hey, second place. Oh, you would get notified if you follow. Yeah, do it. Not trying to solicit follows just from anyone or just really, you know, milk that shit. But like, yeah, if you see that I'm back online, come back and let me know if you learn some brass, because that'd be really cool. We're getting a little bit closer to our ultimate goal. This Wi-Fi face looking ass. We're getting close to our ultimate goal of getting to 6,000 VR. And one follower, that one person that rocked up before, I think followed, but still says no followers. But that's okay, because we don't do it for the followers, and we just do it for the bands. Never before have I felt like such a lunatic for rambling. I'm not saying You do seem to have a good stream energy. Thank you very much. It may be due to the fact that I have a background in radio. I work in commercial radio in Australia, so maybe that's it. But also, I think I'm just a chaotic guy who likes the sound of his own voice. Who plays video games? Meh. But no, I just think it's so weird that you're even here right now. So I appreciate you. And thank you for the follow. I do appreciate that. I wonder if I've set it up on my stream that if someone follows, there's a little graphic. I think I loaded some graphics in at some point before starting this, maybe like a month ago before I actually streamed proper. Whether or not it happened or not, I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at the box. But nonetheless, thank you very much. Please let me know how your brass goes, because I'm actually really excited. If anything, Loki makes me want to get my trombone back to my friend. And it's good to know that I have good stream energy. That's good. I thought I might have done, just because I can talk underwater with a mouthful of marbles. Especially when I know what I'm doing when I play a game. I fear for when I start streaming Pokemon Unite, because, you know, I can play Mario Kart against my friends and still have banter like this. But when I'm playing Pokemon Unite, it's anger. Like, if this is good vibes and just kind of like, hey, come chill out with me while I like talk shit and play Mario Kart. If you want to like let off some excess anger with me, then that's where Pokemon Unite streams are coming in. Because it's like, I don't even know if I can help it. I think I was playing maybe 2 weeks ago, not streaming or anything, but I was playing just to see how comfortable it would be to talk and play and not get necessarily super angry, and it failed so good. You know what, maybe it's like maybe that's where the radio perfectionism comes in. I don't know. Where it's like, you know, red light's on, so don't say anything, fuck. I guess that's the good thing about streaming as well. You can swear. Whether or not it puts people off if they hear swear words, I don't know. So maybe we'll just keep it M for now. We'll keep it a solid M, maybe M15+. That's the rating in Australia anyway. Just in your opinion anyway, doesn't matter. I'll take your opinion every day of the week. I'm glad to hear that swearing won't put you off. And yeah, I know it's just your opinion, but you're the one here right now, so I'll take your opinion any day. Absolutely. Boo Sunset Wilds. My partner's coming home at 6:35. It is currently 5:54. Can I get to 6,000 VR by the time I'm no longer on my own in this house? That is the question. What do you think? I know that the stream is on like an 8-second delay, so like I'll ask you something and then it'll just be like me staring off into space for like 8 seconds until you reply. That's what I was saying before. I never felt like such a crazy person, because obviously you're here. But like, have you seen that? So stupid. Have you seen that video of someone having taken footage from Friends of Ross? You think it'll be a little tight? Yeah, me too. Depends how good I play. There's footage of like Ross from Friends, and they edit out like all the people and like all the laugh tracks, and it's just Ross with schizophrenia. Yeah, delay sucks. But fun fact, most radio works like that. I don't know how it works in the States or in Canada, at least in Australia. Commercial radio is put out what's called pre-delay. So basically, in Australia, I know that there are some, like whatever station, like Howard Stern or whatever is on, I think Sirius, they don't care about swearing that much, it would seem. But like in Australia, there are a lot of really intense radio standards guidelines, and like swearing is a big no. And so basically, radio is put on what's called pre-delay, which is about a 10-second delay, so that if someone swears or something kind of fucky happens, we can dump the broadcast we can dump the broadcast, and then whatever happened doesn't go to air. And like that shit happens all the time. Like, you know, we'll be playing a competition or something, and someone will get an answer wrong, they'll be like, oh, fucking hell! Probably not that aggressive, but it has happened. And then we're able to like dump the audio and play like a little thing like, oh, naughty word said. Like I'm an audio producer, so I've had to make dump audio before where it's like, use the naughty, you're teasing me, like classic me. But yeah, we'll play that dump audio, and then we'll be out of delay, so if someone doesn't get kind of screwed, but at least then we're in a position where we can dump rude words or things that might jeopardize our broadcast license. So that's kind of wild. But I don't think there's much of anything that could happen on a stream that would warrant a 8 to 10 second delay. Also, who's moderating this anyway? So. Come on! Oh, you! That could have been my ticket to 6,000 VR right there. Oh man, this is a struggle. This is a real rough one. Yeah, it probably does exist on other radio stations. I think it would be certainly a legal thing to protect. Is anyone even in this room? Am I in this room? Where am I? Where is anyone? That was weird. That was so bizarre. Yeah, I have no doubt that exists. And yeah, I'm sure that there are radio stations around the traps that don't mind swearing, but especially like I used to work on breakfast radio, and they came at things with a very strict kids in cars mindset where, you know, there are kids being dropped off at school, and so anything smutty or even saying things like shit, like you'd want to bleep shit as much as possible. Like I think damn at some points might want to be. Oh, I had to take the word hell out of an opener that I made one time. I don't even think that we got any complaints about it. I think it was just people, you know, thinking that it might have been a bigger issue than it might have been. I don't know where you stand religiously, but I, for one, don't necessarily see the word hell. I shouldn't have taken the crap. I don't necessarily see the word hell as being a particularly curse word, but I think in the kids in cars context, our content director of the station might have thought otherwise. At the end of the day, I have to do what they say. Because they pay my bills. But anyway, I'm sure there is a pre-play system. But like, yeah, well, maybe it's just a... I wonder if all streams have a long delay, or maybe that's something I can adjust in OBS or on Twitch. The length of delay, if any. Because you're right, it is a little maddening. No more maddening than talking to literally no one. Like, if someone was to walk in on me right now, they'd be like, literally, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it's an easy enough excuse to say, oh no, I'm streaming. But also, it is like... fun though! Yeah, eat a dick. Aw. This ain't going good. Come on. You know what? The state of play right now tells me that I'm probably not gonna make much of this anytime soon. Son of a bitch! For those reasons and more, I think after this race, not after this race, after the next race, I think I'll call it. Mainly because now that I've got captive audience of one. I kind of like. I'm very thirsty. No. But anyway, I think after this track, perhaps. With an extra 5 VR, not likely. Yeah, after this next one. Don't really see hell as a swear either, but I know people who do. Also, yeah. Frick and jerk. Fricking as a swear is wild. And jerk, even jerk, that's kind of wild. Please take your cursed language out of my chat, please. I'm kidding, don't leave. No, that's wild. I suppose it's a product of your upbringing, I suppose, and the environment in which you live that determines what is considered a swear word. But things are getting very lax nowadays. Like, we couldn't put shit to air, but bitch was fine somehow. I think just culturally, at least in Australia, but we're also the kind of people that very openly call each other the C word. That's one line I won't cross. I already have in this stream a bunch. But we'll very openly call each other the C word. If you watch much YouTube and know of Max Mofo or anything for views, you'll know exactly what I mean. They are probably the best example of typical Australians that the internet has to offer these days, I suppose. They're a bit... Yeah, no, they're kind of clever. But yeah, we call each other C's over here in an endearing fashion. And so to hear that there are some people who think jerk is a touch too far is so wild. But I suppose each to their own. Yeah, after this one, oh my god, there's only 4 people in this room. Yeah, no, after this one, I think I'll call it. Like I said, very thirsty, very hungry, had a full day of work. Not even a full day of work. Fine. A full day of work for the job that I'm doing right now, which is still radio, but it's a different show. Yeah, I'll vamoose after this. And I'd love to hear back from you at your next convenience, whenever I'm alive and kicking on Twitch, to let me know how your brass playing goes. I do hope that my silliness has inspired at least a little bit of drive. I was sure I was not going to hit the ass of that cow. I got my text. Tell you what, first is looking alright. Doesn't mean I'm staying though. Yup. Second's looking alright. I'll take that. Totally, culture's very different. Yeah, I feel like in a place like Canada, not to say that Canada is any certain place, but certainly in the North American region of the world, the C word is it's just probably not used as much as it is here. We really overuse it in Australia, truth be told. Yeah, it's wild. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I think I'll wrap things up here. Thank you very, very much. I hope that I stay small enough on Twitch that as this is something no one's ever said. I hope I stay small enough on Twitch to be able to have one-on-one conversations again, because this was wild. I very, very much appreciate your inclusion to this stream, my first stream. I